Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the As Always podcast. I'm one of your hosts, James. This is episode 152, by the way. I'm one of your hosts, James. I'm joined as always by Tyler.
I'm annoyed by that.
Like 6 seconds ago you worked out.
We just had a conversation about saying the number in the title. It was just such a random conversation, but we just had it, and you almost forgot to say it.
The reason is because I'm going well. How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, the reason I fucked it is because usually I'm so used to that intro being welcome back to the Clubhouse podcast, and then I say exclusive to patreon.com/as always, then I say the thing. And I was about to say it was exclusive to Patreon, which it's not. And so I fucked it all again. Sorry, everybody.
We have come here to basically ruin the As Always podcast as well. Yeah. When we are in here, we infect their brains, infect their minds, and now they can't even have their own podcast go steady.
We killed Clubhouse.
Yes,
You're
we
welcome.
Did. Yep.
And now we're coming after As Always.
There we go.
Clubhouse was a weekly show, and then I had you two on individually, and it died.
No, not Clubhouse. Kill Connor Club. That's what we killed.
I mean, I'm happy about it because I just one less podcast for me to do is always a positive. So
it's hard to remember which podcasts.
Things are looking up.
It's hard to remember which.
But yeah,
podcasts
and then you killed
obviously
Kill Connor Club. You're just a couple of killers.
Am I muted? Do you guys fucking hear me?
Couple killers.
Okay, that's weird.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Something's going on your end. I'm like, I can sense tech issues.
Could you guys hear us for a second there?
No, you're muted. You're muted.
Something really weird happened. Sheps was trying to talk, and then suddenly the mic got muted. I don't know what happened, but we should be back now. We should be
even the technology doesn't want to hear from you.
This is amazing.
It's like turned itself off because it heard Sheps' fucking voice.
First of all, I'm glad to be here back in 2003 where we're using Skype for everything.
Yeah.
We've moved on. Everyone else has moved on, but As Always has been stuck in the past.
I'm really glad, actually, that we're using Skype because the carrier pigeons were getting really tired.
They were, the way that Tyler likes to communicate with James and whatnot. Right. But then on top of that, we had all kinds of weird tech issues when we got started. Me and Sheps can regularly talk anytime over Discord, Skype, anything like that. It's totally fine. Everything works perfectly. But for some reason, just moving his laptop to here where the studio is, a different geographic location, his laptop and my laptop cannot communicate at all.
No.
We're like in a Discord call and we're just like, test. No
Nothing.
microphone. So
okay,
we're the king of
phone.
tech
Our
issues.
phone works.
We're the king of tech issues.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Tech issues. It's the brand.
Yeah.
You are known for it. When I think of you guys, I do think of not really knowing how to do anything.
I mean, we pride ourselves on that fact. When some people don't have high expectations, they come to us and they go. No one wants
to see something go smoothly. Who wants to go to watch a film where like the cop just arrests the bad guy and then like does paperwork? No one wants to see that. Let's watch Die Hard.
Terrible stuff. Terrible stuff.
Motherfuckers.
No, I completely agree. You want to know that anything can happen. You want there to be surprises, twists and turns, things of that nature.
That's right.
I understand. But yeah, as James said, we are joined this episode by Eddie and Sheps. I apologise.
I didn't say that. What?
Well, they are here.
Yeah.
We are here.
Yeah. I assumed you'd done that.
Ideally, they wouldn't be, but podcasts are bad enough. I hate having guests, so just so you both know, I'm not happy about this.
Well, it's not.
I think James is just unhappy.
Yeah, it's
James
not
is unhappy because it's us.
We have guests, guys. It's that it's you two. Now, normally we wouldn't by choice, but for the As Always brand and for PR, we like to get involved with Make-A-Wish and charities of that nature.
Wow!
Solid burn. I like it. I like that one right there.
We're the guys desperately emptying the ship of the water, the sinking ship of the FPN. We're trying to plug the holes and fill it with content, and these freaking guys, all they can do is throw shade.
We're the ones saving the sinking ship.
You mean that show you have that gets views only if I'm on it? Is that what you're saying?
Let's not.
That's the show we're talking about. That's all I'm asking.
The only Four Pillars podcast that actually does any bits are the ones that you specifically mention me and the shit that I do to you guys off camera.
Is that also true?
Let's be honest right here. James can't wait to tell people about the messages saying penis that I send him on Twitter and stuff like that.
But that's every episode, so you could just say that's anything. It has nothing to do with you.
Well, I'm just saying, I see one next to the other, and it works. There you go. That's how it is.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
I see. Fair enough. Well,
jokes aside, though.
Thankfully for James and I, though, we're here to keep this podcast on rails, keep it afloat, keep everything going, in spite of the just liabilities that are the guests on today's episode. And also, of course, thanks to the great people over on patreon.com/as-always that make this show happen, our producers. And if you want to, be involved in that, for just $1 a month, you get exclusive access to the best podcast on the internet, the Clubhouse Podcast, plus early access to videos, involvement in polls for the As Always podcast, our Civil War segment. And that's just for just $1 a month. You can get involved in that. Or there's other tiers, including getting the credits at the end of the show, or producers that make the show happen that are involved on all the videos, podcasts, everything. James, who are the producers?
Thank you so much for stalling while I got the page.
I was
going to
say,
I appreciate
no
that.
way he was ready. No way he was ready for that.
The thing is, and this is where the two shows are so different, is I specifically tried to catch Ed out. And there's Tyler, like, freaking
spinning the wheels for him.
Spinning the wheels, just
That's
holding
amazing.
up, burning time.
Yeah.
These freaking guys.
Well, and we're not even in the same room, and I know how to do that. I just sense in my head. I just heard like a slight, really quiet. Oh god!
I'm like,
God.
no, I forgot.
Oh, you just go.
Squeal.
Oh, and I was like, oh, he's pulling up the tab. I'll do a bit of an intro. Yeah. So.
Yeah, you
That's what I
nailed
do.
it. All right, thank you guys for supporting us here on Patreon. We got our $25 tier, our producers. We got Ollie the Superior Ollie, Avery Dobbs, Clark53, Damien, Epic Alaric, or Yoeens, Hairy Clit, Ferentino, Flash Paradox, Franco, Jesper Olsen, King Richard III, Ryan Hafer, Seth, and Bullsack47. Thank you guys. You're great.
Jesus Christ, that's a name right there. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That you asked to read prior to the show, and I told you no because we want to keep our patrons. That's so.
They love it. Okay, this is the thing. You guys talk about how you guys are the talent here. Really, what they do is they're waiting for that Eddie appearance every now and again. And I mean, we just got a message this morning from one of our fans, one of our boys, who said that the Clubhouse 120 was amazing purely because I was on it. And
Who was it? Who said that?
I can pull it up right
feel
now,
like
but
maybe-
Tyler knows
James,
because
I'd
he
never
tagged
heard of
him.
I'd never heard of them.
Oh wow! Do you know what?
Wow.
Unpledge from as always, and come over to Conversations. They're the ones that
We
can see.
appreciate you.
Exactly. I'm trying to find the.
They really
Rick
do
Con-
appreciate you
Rick Con
because you're
Coop.
the only one. So they're really there to appreciate you.
They have to.
They have
They don't really have a
We
choice.
have to appreciate the one person, right?
Right.
Rick Concoop was the guy. He clearly is a minor friend.
Yeah.
Which you see, they don't even appreciate you. Why are you
Yeah,
over there?
we know
Why?
all
Rick?
of our Patreon.
Yeah.
Because it's you. They just read the names. That's their Patreon.
That's
list, if you want to
He
say.
said, we know. He knows. We know all of our patron. Just one.
All of our patron, all over him. All right. To get on track though, Eddie, Sheps, how you guys doing? It's been a while since we've had you on this show, even though I feel like I talk to you pretty fucking regularly with all your fucking podcasts. But how are we doing?
I'll let Sheps go first because he'll probably interrupt me if I say something. So go ahead.
How dare you?
That's what you're known for. Go ahead.
Yeah, good. That's it. That's all I have to say. Let's come on, Ed. I'm doing good. How are you? Never mind, I remembered.
This is a great podcast too. Yeah, I'm doing great, guys. Thanks for having us on here. Things have been going quite good over here. We've been having good fun with our channel, with our True Gamer podcast, stuff like that. Recently, I feel like we've gotten quite a nice groove with that, and we've got our own brand of good content going on over there.
Yeah, we did just put out one of our best episodes recently, which is cool.
Yeah,
that was good.
But everything else in life as well have been going good. Obviously, recently we went to EGX and we had a meet up with all of the people that could make it from the Conversations community / 4 Pillars community, because obviously we share a lot of bros and whatnot.
Yeah.
That was really goddamn awesome. We had a lot of good times with a lot of cool people.
Yeah, it was sick.
EGX itself was a little dead. Little dead. It was a PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo weren't there. Yeah. It was just like
what
some
the fuck?
some
like local game companies.
What was it? There were a few. Back for Blood was there.
That was there.
Like Deathloop was there. There's Xbox is at everything because they just have a lot of money. Just want to throw it. It's like Xbox Game Pass was plastered everywhere. However, it wasn't Xbox themselves.
No.
It was probably like they funded a publisher or developer to go and put their game there. It was okay.
Some indie games there though, and actually the highlight, and I think it would have been the highlight even if PlayStation were there, was what was that teddy bear game? Stuffed.
Stuffed, yeah.
That looks sick. I'm legit gonna get that.
It's an indie game basically made by like 5 guys. The premise is that you play a teddy bear that is trying to protect his
Kid.
owner, a little girl that owns you, from like nightmare toys and things that come alive in the night. Anyway, it's a cool little game. But the funniest thing that happened there, though, Fall Guys were there. Fall Guys, the game was there, and as well as setting up booths for the actual game to be played, they also set up like a Assault Course style mountain climb thing.
Yep.
Where there's a moving belt like a treadmill that runs opposite direction to you, and you've got to try and run up this mountain to collect crowns. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen us. We are not in the best of shape, especially after COVID and whatnot.
We were in pretty
with all
good shape
of that.
before COVID.
Before, yes,
but-
now not so much. So running up hills, not our forte.
I
Not
wouldn't
our
say
forte.
when people see the two of you, they're like, you know what they do? Run up hills. I don't think that people.
Right.
Running up hills. These guys
it.
are athletes. Peak performance.
That's right.
Right.
This is what the peak male physique looks like. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Understand.
So we did it.
What would you call peak
we're-
performance, Shep? I'd love to know from you specifically what you think peak performance.
I mean, didn't I just describe the two of us? You're looking at it. If you're watching this video, if you're on audio services, if you're one of the audio virgins, then I'm sorry, you're missing out.
There you go. Yeah, so this thing was quite fun. The funny thing was that we saw it at a distance, and we was like, I think we could run up to the top of that pretty easy, because it's like 10 seconds of energy bursting, and we do that frequently at night with our girlfriends. And we was like, no problem, we can handle this. And as we got closer in this queue, the guy goes to us, okay, so the deal is that you need to run up there, grab the crown, come back down, run up again, grab back down for 2 minutes, and however many crowns you get, you win. And we was like, 2 minutes of running?
Right.
This is...
I thought this was
I'm
a pass or a
reconsidering.
fail, not an endurance thing.
Well, like 2 minutes of running, this is too much. This is far too much. But anyway, we had fun. A lot of the guys that were there, Alpha, Dave Bindis, Super Whale Ben, all the good guys, Alfie. We had some good fun meeting friends and having fun playing games and stuff like that.
Just going to add, small addendum, 100% of the people that were also at the Four Pillars meetup said that this was better. Get fricked.
Yes. We made a
Who, man,
vlog.
was that David Bindis who was wearing?
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out that he was wearing an As Always shirt at your meeting.
Was he?
Was he?
Was he
It
though?
seemed covered by a Conversations hoodie.
It seemed like it was, he was like, that he was trying to symbolize that As Always is below Conversations.
Well, from my
No, As Always is behind Conversations.
Or,
that's where you
pulling
should
the
be.
strings.
underneath the mask of Conversations.
That's what it is.
that's
Is
well,
As
that's
Always.
exactly right. Well, we own you, but I feel like the main thing was he sort of, in his mind, because he hadn't seen you in a long time, thought to himself, "Man, I'm really excited to see Conversations Boys who wore the jumper." But then when he finally saw you, he had to take it off. That's what I'm gathering. And he realised that these. Well, as you said it, not me. I'm like, man, these guys look sexier before COVID. I haven't seen them since then. And then I saw you. Took them off as
This
well.
guy. Motherfuckers.
I'm just saying,
in the-
there's
we
nothing
did
wrong
a-
with it. I'm just
We
saying.
did a vlog as well, recording a bunch of stuff. And there was one point where he got me on video and he was like, I just wanted to say that this Conversations meetup is objectively a little worse than the As Always one, he said. And I was like, whoa. And in the edit, I redacted that using your redacted soundbite that Josh gave me. I was like, redacted, and then no one ever heard it. So there we go. Done.
Amazing.
Done right there. Censored.
Classic.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah,
it did
that was really
remind me of, what I'm excited to do, like, in the future. To have those community meetups in person. It was that was the first sort of one that any of us have gotten to do since COVID.
Yeah.
So that's, like, just a bit exciting to know that we're on the way there now, to that day that we can, hopefully soon all get together, have a meetup at some sort of fun event and just have a fucking great time.
Yeah.
We when we was there, we was talking about it and we was like, it'd be really cool. And also it goes along with what you guys were saying on previous podcasts and stuff like that, doing it at like official events like an EGX and things like that. It would be, I mean, I don't know what the prices are, what the details are, what we have to do in the background to get this going with like EGX and stuff like that. But it would be really cool because they have like a theater there where you can set up like a panel and microphones and whatnot. It'd be cool to like meet up there, do a live podcast in front of people, meet all the bros, play some games together, and like have a fucking cracking time. And I think next year that might be an idea that we need to explore.
I do feel like Conversation's feat, as always,
Yep,
all the 4 Ps,
Yeah.
could steal the show at EGX. And
Could
I think
you-
that would be so
Could you
cool.
imagine PlayStation over here with the next big game, Xbox over here with the next big game, Nintendo? All right, Nintendo would dwarf us,
Right.
but then they go along. They're like, "What's all that ruckus over there? There's like 20,000 people over here."
6 random people just stealing the show. It would be sick.
Singing
Yeah, it'd be
Bully
great.
in the Alley, and that's where everyone...
Oh,
Right.
yes.
Right.
And then Tyler just holding up AC3, just
If Tyler comes, I'll bring an AC3 flag.
yes, there you
You'll
go.
always be able to find us at the convention. It will be the big waving AC3 flag.
That's right. That's right. That's definitely... I didn't... What's on the AC3 flag? Is it just like a 3?
It's going to be
like-
your signature.
My signature.
It's going to
Okay.
be your signature because we have it.
Yes, we have it now on the.
It's just
case.
going to be that
Oh, right. You
game
do have my
case
signature.
blown up.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's not actually my proper signature, though. I don't think I gave my real one.
Damn it! That's
Oh,
Oh
neither did
no,
I.
foiled.
Our plan.
All of the
I wrote
freaking fans are
Game
going to
Events.
know.
You did write Game of It.
Oh yeah, you did.
It's my real signature. That's on all my official documents too.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
you know what the
Wem's
funny
Game
thing
of
is,
Vids.
it wouldn't even surprise me if that was true. If like
Yeah,
there was that
that's- yeah.
fucking R-worded that he fucking...
It's definitely something I would have done, you know, as like a kid. But
For
my
sure.
mum probably said, "No, James,
And you would have been
can't
like,
do
"This
that."
is funny though, Mum."
James,
so
funny.
when have you done anything stupid when you were younger? Like, I feel like you've been level-headed and proper, like, sound-minded since
Always.
the beginning. Since the beginning.
Are you serious? I'm like, what?
That
No.
last Four Pillars podcast literally was like the prime example of James like going full read.
Oh
I
my
need to know.
God.
I need to know what it was that you said. By the way, a part of it got cut out, and I need to know
Oh
what the
God!
fuck it
I don't know
was.
what did Josh cut out. What wasn't in there?
You basically started it, and then at the end you were like, "No, do you know what? I regret this. Josh, cut it all out. Cut it all out." And that
what
was
you
all
said,
it was.
What you said, what got cut out was what you actually said. What you
Right.
said
But
about.
everyone knows what it was about, don't they? So
Yes, everyone
Josh-
knows that it was
I-
about
I don't know.
somehow vaguely, and I'm saying
That's
this
kinda
to protect
worse,
myself
though.
too. People know vaguely it was about. I heard what you said. Is it worse? Is it worse?
I mean, people are probably making things up in their own head. They're like, "What awful things
Oh,
could James have
God.
said?" I'm like, "It's not.
I'm
it's
doing
not
it.
that bad."
Oh yeah.
Like,
It is though, isn't it? You know what I
no,
mean?
it's
It kind of.
yeah.
is.
I mean, look. but-
Okay,
but-
Josh,
but-
I'm going to need you to cut this out again because I'm going to tell Eddie and Sheps what James said.
Okay.
Go on, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my
It's true though. I mean,
Is that not what you said?
I have to know. I need the context. How did that even come up?
Look, we'll leave it there. But all I'm saying is, to the boys, now they've heard it. Is it worse than people just like letting them guess and think? You know what I mean?
No, for sure. No. This,
That's
honestly,
definitely worse.
I think this was worse. I think
Yeah,
this was a
thank you.
lot.
I don't think James
That's
realizes.
definitely
I don't
worse.
think he knows because he thinks because honestly he says he was joking, but I think he still believes it. Like that's why he doesn't get it.
I was going to go on a bit and try and make James seem reasonable, all to bring it around to show how ridiculous it was. But I'm just going to let him speak.
Yeah, he's just digging himself in that whole mate.
And
but I
me
don't
and
even.
Brandon
It's
as the
not.
idiots.
It's. It was like 6 years ago or whatever. I don't know.
Bro, you killed me.
You can
My
figure out
throat
what's
is
actually
actually dying.
From that. I don't care.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Oh,
now that we've... so are we
Maybe
all
I
doing
am just
our
a horrible
biggest,
person.
deepest,
Maybe I genuinely
You've
No,
just
no,
realized
no,
this.
no.
Yes, you are. Obviously.
Like, I mean, no, because I'm talking about like so, not. I don't.
Stop.
James, what are you saying?
stop talking.
Stop.
Why did we
talking?
Are we gonna get our friend cancelled? Is that
Yes.
what's gonna happen?
Hopefully.
Oh my god.
He's working hard to do it himself.
But this
is
is
all
my
I'm
point that
saying.
I'm making about you being selfish is that you're thinking about how it affects you. That's all you're thinking about. You're not thinking about that person.
But they don't. Why do they need to know me?
You
Like, I don't. I can't explain it.
Dude,
it's just
no,
like
It's
go
just-
for it.
I can't
this
explain
is
what I
actually
meant.
unbelievable what you're saying.
I can't explain what
Don't
I
explain.
mean.
Let's
It's-
leave it at there. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh god.
I actually love it because I know what James is thinking, and it's not coming out the way he's saying it. He's
There's
saying
no possible
words.
way I can explain this.
He's stringing it out, but
In
it's
a way
not
that
coming
everyone's
out the
gonna
way.
understand.
And I know what he's thinking, but I'm just here dying. I can't even catch my breath to even help him.
I would like to make a request, if Josh has the time, to just redact that one very specific word and any phrase,
Everything
but
else.
keep the rest of it in, so people have no idea exactly the thing.
That's incriminating as hell. That's what. Oh no. Oh, that's worse. That's worse.
Oh,
It's gonna be so
God.
much
See, the
worse.
issue with
Anyway.
keeping this in is everyone's gonna like no matter what you take out, everyone's like James said something so bad they can't have it on video. So I'm just gonna believe he's a horrible person regardless, which I am.
Aw, come
but
on.
Yeah, I was gonna say then what's
I
the
feel like
problem?
it's worse if they
And-
actually know.
but it doesn't even matter if it's gone. People are like, well, they had to delete something, so you know.
Yeah,
This is what you got to think. The reason we keep it in and we redact stuff isn't just because we're trying to save you. It's also because it makes it funnier.
Yeah, true.
That's
It
what
does
I
make
was
it
going to say. It's
funnier.
the comedy effect of it, really. That's the reason why.
Yeah, it's a fucking
Yeah.
laugh, and that's why.
Also,
That's why
YouTube's really
we
sensitive
do it this
to
way.
this stuff. So
Yeah,
As long
because
as-
no one gives a shit that listens to you, man. Like,
the
true.
They're still
official
here
thing is
already.
still on. The original one is still on YouTube somewhere, probably.
There
I
you
doubt
go.
you can
let's be
delete it.
honest. Anybody that's subscribing to your content, or even on patreon.com/, as always, is morally deficient anyway.
Yes.
yeah, I'm not
Why
worried
they
about people
subscribe.
getting mad at you,
So,
James.
right.
There you go.
Oh no.
Fuck, this is a good start, isn't it? That's a good start.
My days.
Fucking shit.
Oh god.
Oh, my days.
So what have you guys been up to, other than obviously what we just spoke about and having certain feelings
Right.
about certain types of things? Yeah.
Thank you for that.
My energy's all gone. I just used it all up.
He's done. There you
I'm
go.
running on empty
I mean,
now.
James, you need to settle in. We're going for 4 hours minimum, right? That's
I mean,
what
yeah,
I've worked out.
we're trying to break our previous records
Right.
of 3 hours every single time.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna
yeah.
wither away.
For the love of God. To be fair, I'd be fine with that if I wasn't sick. I've been sick the last couple of days, so that's how I'm going.
I mean, that kind of sounds like a you problem.
Yep.
It does.
It was
Yeah,
just
it does
just
sound
been
like a
feeling like
problem.
shit. It was home from work. But you know, getting through it. Here we are. I've been playing some games for the first time in a while. I turned on my
Ooh.
Xbox console for the first time in the
Oh,
calendar year
no.
of 2021. I literally,
Wow.
yeah. First time I turned it on, so I had a lot of updates to do, which fucking pissed me off. But I've just been playing NBA 2K. Like, I'm just playing sports games because sport's not on at the
What
moment.
is
There's
wrong
no-
with you?
There's no sport on at the moment.
Oh,
He
I hate
barely
you.
turns on his console ever, and then when he does, he turns it on to not gaming.
To reskin the game.
Right, that.
I just wanted
Okay.
I just wanted some sport in my life because the rugby.
Then go outside, man. Hey, if I wanted to play basketball, I'd go outside. I'd get some
James,
mates.
I'm sick.
I'd play some
James,
fucking
I'm
basketball.
sick.
That's
I'm
what
not-
are you
sick.
doing?
I can't go
Doesn't
outside.
matter. It doesn't matter. You power through. Playing sports actually is known to increase your immune system. So get
True.
out there.
That's why I've
Get
been
amongst
your
having
it.
sex
fucking
drive.
sick. This is the first time I've been sick.
You
Um,
always get sick.
I don't always get sick. That's not true.
Literally, like it's like every other podcast. You're like, oh man, I'm kind of sick.
No, I'm not.
It's all
no,
the
I'm
time.
not.
Go
That's
back,
so-
go back through the podcast and count the amount of times that I'm sick and the amount of times that Tyler's sick. It's always Tyler. He's always sick.
I'm not always.
To be fair, Tyler goes outside. There is that.
True.
There is that. So he's
Solid
more likely
point.
to pick up infections.
Hold on,
Oh,
hold on.
I ran into that
James,
one, didn't I?
1 second.
James,
Fuck.
all he gets is Deliveroo,
No, no.
and even that, Elva picks it up.
Fair
You got fucking
counterpoint
COVID.
here.
I didn't. You cunt.
Sora goes
I don't know
out
how he did that.
I
Sora
did
goes
get
out.
COVID.
and then comes in and gives it to James. That's
True.
how.
Elva walks Sora, and then
Facts.
Sora comes in and brings
Exactly.
infections in. That's what it is. Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
that makes sense.
Exactly.
There is that right there.
So Tyler's dying of the plague.
Yeah, I was. Yes, but I'm playing. Yeah, I'm playing NBA because the NBA season's about to start and there's no other sport on, so I've got a couple weeks to wait.
Which you know, it's already started, Tyler. It's season 8 of Halo Master Chief Collection. Get the fuck on it.
Yeah.
What are you
Well, there's
doing?
been some preseason NBA games to be fair,
Ooh,
which
hold
has
on,
been
boys.
nice, and the Bulls are
Pause.
looking a lot better this year. Some good
wanna fucking
signings in the
die.
off season, so I'm pretty excited
Oh,
for
my
the
days.
NBA to kick off because I need
Yeah,
sport.
same.
I'm excited
Oh my
for the
God.
fucking Ashes for Australia to rip the shit out of England again. That's the
let's be
beautiful
honest.
summer sport
Let's
that
be
is
honest.
cricket.
Is cricket really a sport?
I was going to say, cricket is a shit tier sport. I'm
It's
so
really
glad
shit.
you
To be
said that.
fair, I
couldn't
agree with
care
you
less.
about that, but I love sports so much and there's no other sport on that I'm actually excited about cricket. And I fucking don't
I will
There
say,
you go.
honestly, the
Wow.
best thing about cricket is how you can immediately bring all these nations that have a really good relationship and just immediately trash each other. So like us, Oz, India, we're like, okay, cool, let's
Pakistan.
settle things like men. You're all shit. Let's throw a ball at each other that can kill you.
Yeah, throw a red fucking stone essentially
Right.
It's
at
fucking
you, and we'll see
heavy
what
as
happens.
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, they're solid.
I used to grow up around a lot of like Indian friends. I have a lot of Indian friends, and obviously Indians love cricket.
Yeah.
Love it to death.
It's true.
And in school, you'd either play football or you'd play cricket. That's the only two things you'd play, right? And I didn't know anything about cricket. I'm like, this looks like the worst game ever. Okay, no, it is? Okay, cool. Okay, I got it. But I'd watch my friends play. And I stood maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 feet away from where they throw the ball at the guy with the cricket bat. And somehow one of my mates one time threw it and it landed on my pinky toe and broke my pinky toe. That's my memory I have of cricket. It's on top of it being boring, it also hurt me badly. So I don't have any
cricket's
sympathy for
fun
anyone
as
there.
fuck to play. It's just shit to watch.
You also,
I
it's
bet.
shit to watch.
It needs
But this
tea
is the
breaks. If a game needs tea breaks, then you know you've done it wrong. You've done
It
it
is
wrong.
a bit of a- it is a bit of a soy
You know
sport.
that the English gentleman invented it.
It's
you
a
know?
gentleman's sport, and I do love to play cricket. I
You know,
did
there
grow
were
up playing a lot
10
of
or 11
cricket.
English blokes just like, sport's good, but you know, this nation full of people that we've just conquered because they have different colour skin, it's getting really hot. Let's have a break for tea.
Let's have a break for tea, lads.
The most English thing you
Well,
can do.
it's a great beach sport. It's a great beach sport.
Is it? I feel like
Beach
any
sport?
any sport played on a beach immediately sucks. It goes from good to shit tier
How-
at best.
Oh, well,
Volleyball?
that makes sense when you're running on stones. That's what you fucking have over there.
I just said to him volleyball, and he's like, "I retract my previous statement." James, what sports do you play?
Oh, you know, all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Fucking all of them.
That's what
Yeah.
peak male performance looks like.
Exactly.
So you've been playing NBA 2K.
Yeah.
Have you even looked at any real games, or just that?
What did I look at?
How about maybe a vagina?
No, come on.
Oh,
let's
sorry,
be
he
honest.
said NBA 2K. I
Dude,
don't even know
the
what
guy
else.
just had his heart ripped out a couple of months ago. Do you want to leave it alone?
Do you know what? Mine was totally like just a normal
Jesus.
beef, and you took it straight into the
The
open
man's
wound.
life is in shatters still.
Oh, fuck's sake.
To be fair, Eddie, you're the one that went on a podcast and said I'd be a shit dad because my girl and kid left me. In fairness, yeah.
I knew
Oh,
immediately where you were going with that.
Yeah.
By the way, that was a hilarious bit.
It was.
sucks
And
that
people
the
got
man's life
upset
has been
People
destroyed
weren't
by-
happy. Yeah, they were like, "Wow, that was too
People
fucking
were-
far." People were
we
discussing it in
got
our
hate
Discord.
mail.
They were like,
Yeah.
"Eddie went too far
We
with that
got
one."
hate
Really?
mail.
Oh, they did not.
We got
Yeah,
hate
people
mail.
weren't happy.
We got hate mail. I got hate mail on Twitter, Discord, and I forget where the other
Did
place
you
was.
actually?
Maybe like on YouTube. Yeah. Actual hate
People are
mail.
like, you
Oh
went
my
too
God.
far with that, and I'm like,
Oh, that's
Honestly?
so good. I love
now,
it.
now
People are
look
just so
at it. Like,
defensive.
it's like, let me tell you, everything was a joke. We're really good friends,
Yeah.
and it was only because no one else would say those
Right.
mean things that made it funny. Go watch it again, knowing that we are complete friends, and do it again.
But that's
And
why,
everyone
like, I
just be like,
posted
okay,
the
you know
clip
what?
and just did it in all caps. Holy shit! And here's
Yeah.
the thing: we had a conversation prior to the podcast, and I said I'm fine with you saying that. In fact, I'm the one that brought it up, saying I'm like, what can you say that this is the reason? And you're like, I could say that, and then I just laughed. So I
I'm
knew you
gonna
were going to say it
say-
anyway, but I wanted people to not know that I knew. So that's why I
Yeah,
posted
it's
it like
comedy,
that, and
it's a good
people
thing.
got so upset.
I
That's
will
amazing.
say that I know that you and Ed probably spoke about it, but we didn't speak about whether it had been cleared or not. You started a bit, and I doubled down with it.
Yeah, you did, Chaps. To be fair, you just jumped on it, didn't you? You cunt.
Yeah, I just jumped on it. I had no idea, but I'm like, we've spent hours and hours talking to the guy about this stuff. At this point, it's like, share the pain.
Yeah,
So let's now rub it in.
yeah.
And it was hilarious.
100%.
The way you shared it on Twitter, I was like, I'm glad he also found it hilarious.
Yeah.
And we got hate mail, and it was even better than the joke.
Even better.
What was the worst thing
You
someone
guys
said?
are
Did
real
anyone write you
cunts.
like
I
a
think I
long
got-
paragraph about like how you went too far and how it was wrong?
I got a lot of short ones like, you guys are actually cunts, aren't you? Like, no real friend would ever do that. You're what was it? You're a piece of shit human, or you're a trash human. Like a lot of stuff like that. And I'm like, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Oh God.
I love everyone loves getting good positive messages.
Yeah.
When you get that negative message, you know you're on the right track. You're like, I know I'm doing something right.
Oh,
I know I'm
yeah.
doing something right.
Oh yeah, I found it
good fun.
so fucking funny, but only because as well who you are. You know what I mean? If some stranger said that to me, different.
It'd be a different conversation.
Be like, what the fuck? But I thought it was hilarious. You've earned the right to make whatever joke you want about it. The amount you've had to fucking listen to me over the last 6 months.
There you go. We earned it. We paid our dues forward.
That's it. This is investment joking.
This advice there's a piece of advice Sheps gave me a while ago. He knows what you guys, you both know what it is. That I've used many times. And it's very helpful. It's helped me get through some.
Numb, it feels like it's somebody else. It's called The Stranger.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's the piece of advice it's definitely helped. But yeah, there we are. Just cool. But I'm glad you got hate mail. I'm glad that bit happened that way.
Yeah, genuine hate mail, which was cool.
Very cool.
Now, all we need is for James to get some hate mail from somebody because he never says anything.
Let me jump on
anyone,
Twitter real quick.
Anyone the wrong way.
DM or public open message?
Publicly.
I need more of it. I don't get much. I'm just really loved, hey.
People gravitate towards, like, Ethan, he has a bigger numbers-wise thing, but obviously a bit inconsistent sometimes and whatnot, but he doesn't get as much hate mail as James does. James seems to attract all of the weirdos, every motherfucker in the world that's got something stupid to say.
Oh, I'll tell you why.
Right to James.
It's because James thinks like an idiot about what he's going to say in his videos. The rest of us just make content, right? Even Ethan, we make scripts and stuff, but we just sort of
flow.
Yeah, we just flow through it. James thinks about it. It's curated. He has an intellectual point to make, and then the best way to get responses on the internet is make a point, articulate it properly, and just let the internet run with it. And that's immediately, you're wrong for these reasons. Actually. Exactly.
God.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Did you say you played any other games, or was it just that NBA? Because we're getting back to this all the time.
Oh, yes. Jesus Christ. I was like, what are we talking about? I think I was looking for something to play. I was thinking about, like, what I want to play next, and I just don't know. I need to find a day to just finish off Final Fantasy VII for the love of Christ.
Oh, please.
Have you not finished that?
Wasn't one of your streams saying...
It's taken me like 14 months to actually complete the game from the start. It's literally, I started in August 2020.
That's how long Final Fantasy games are, bro.
Oh, is that how long they are?
It's actually on he's beating the time to beat average.
Yeah. If I beat it tomorrow, I'd beat the time. I'd beat the average for sure. I
haven't played any Weeb games, so
I mean, I'd like to play like Kana Bridge of Spirits or whatever, but I just know I won't.
Yeah, that's good.
I've never
Somehow that game would take you months, and it's literally like 2.5 hours.
Is it actually 2.5 hours?
Nah, it's more like 6-7 hours.
What game are we talking about?
Kana Bridge of Spirits.
Oh no, he can't pronounce it right. He can't pronounce it right.
Oh fuck me!
What's that?
Fucking Kenna. Oh, yeah.
There you go. Oh, Kenna. Oh, we know that game.
I want to kill it.
So good one. All right, that was really good. I liked it. The stick thing and the nice.
Yeah, the stick. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Little rock things. They're good. Yeah, good stuff. We know what you're talking about.
The Wood Knight and all that. Yeah.
We collectively, everyone on the channel. Everyone on our Discord, everything, Ben, all that lot, all agree that is the stupidest thing in the world. Yeah. And we think we figured out exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
So we think they came up with the name, they came up with everything, and then because they're a small studio, they went out for investors. And then they found some rich white man with a lot of money, and he wants to spend in, what's this you call video games? Video games? Yes, I'll invest a little bit in your company. And they go, we've got this game, here's the brief. They give the packet, and he reads it, and he says, Kana Bridge of Spirits, and they don't want to correct him because he's got all the money.
I like the
so they're
sound
like,
of that.
Fuck it, we're calling it Kana, even though we've got all the patents and all of the copyrights for Kana.
Just in case he ever watches a video of it, like, what did I invest in?
We got in it. It's going to be like, wait a minute, what's this? Oh, this is something different. So what it is, all of you guys are idiots, and you've all fallen for the Kana Bridge of Spirits.
Kana.
It's Kana.
Yeah, it's Kana.
You're insane.
We're talking about Christmas.
So there is one thing. Wames mentioned season 10 of Halo.
Yeah.
And you're
season
a new
8,
convert.
He did mention season 8. Yeah.
Whatever. No one freaking cares.
Season though.
Halo ended at Halo 3. Get fucked.
That's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. And the only source I have is Sheps anyway.
Reaching ODST, alright,
James,
but-
I want to ask you about that Halo Season 8, because I saw you post it on Twitter. When I
Yes.
saw the video, the little clip that was there, I swear to God, thought this was Destiny.
It does. They've got some Destiny vibes, haven't they?
Right,
Some
I
of
thought
the
that's what it
armors
was.
they're putting in.
They're still trying
And
to
what-
follow Daddy's lead. They're still trying to follow
Exactly.
Daddy's lead.
Facts.
Those guys did it
Facts.
good. Okay, we'll do what they do. We'll do what they do. Isn't the whole point of... I'm new to Halo. I've just started Halo 2, by the way, on stream, and fucking loving the intro of it. It's absolutely fantastic.
That is one of my
Yeah.
favorite bits in gaming of all time.
You told me there's something coming, and that was the scene,
Yeah.
the bit with
It's
dropping
really
the
good.
Covenant, giving the
Returning,
Covenant back their
yeah.
bomb, and it was like, oh, that's such a good scene.
It's so good.
So
I'm
good.
playing it for the first time. The thing that I associate with Halo is the classic look of Master Chief.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That clip didn't look like Master Chief. So what's going on? What's going on with Halo and that?
What was the?
Oh,
I didn't actually
he-
watch the clip.
He
I'm
doesn't know
actually
how
watching it
multiplayer
right
works.
now. I actually
It's
thought...
just
Oh,
that
it was
the armors
multiplayer
looked all
clip,
very
right?
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, the armors, I mean, they look kind of cool. I gotta
Yeah,
say,
well,
one
they've
looked like...
they've added in some special uncanon armors that are based on Norse mythology, Greek mythology, and like I don't know,
There's a knight
medieval
as well,
knights and stuff.
Isn't it about
Uh,
space?
So that's
Yeah,
happening.
Isn't
will say-
Halo about space?
At the beginning of this
I'm
intro
confused.
Yeah,
to the video,
but
I thought
they're
one of these
fun,
guys was Enzo
you know?
Ardente. So
What do you know about fun? You play Weeber games and,
Oh, I know
Disney
all of the
princesses and
fun,
stuff. Come on.
all of everything
now.
about fun. I'm the king of fun. Everyone knows that. I do nothing but have fun.
He goes, walks into the room with Elva. It's like, I'm the king of fun, here to show you a good time.
Yeah, it's time to have fun.
Time to have fun, babes. Let's go do that. And she's like, no, just no. Speaking of Weeb games, can I make a little announcement here on your podcast?
If you
You
want.
don't.
Yeah, here we go.
You don't even know about
No,
this,
I don't.
Sheps. So back in January,
Yeah.
we did a whole conversations day, and we did a thermometer with a bunch of
Yeah.
things that I said I would do,
Oh, yeah.
and a few of those things have still yet to be done. One of them being a drunk Kingdom Hearts stream.
Right.
I like that.
At this EGX meet and greet, I had been avoiding it, being silent, seeing how far I can go without doing this. But Ben Fryer bought me a copy of Kingdom Hearts 3, and he
Yeah.
says now you have to
no.
play Kingdom Hearts on stream and do a drunk stream of it.
No.
I don't
Okay.
know whether
Well,
this is a
Eddie's going
good
to ruin
thing or
that
not.
too.
People,
It was good until Kingdom Hearts all
Everybody.
lasted. Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody. It was really great in the community for the last 5 years. I've enjoyed it. I know James has enjoyed it. George has loved it. But it's over. It's over now.
Yeah, it's time to play something else.
First of all,
I'm thinking Gears of
I
enjoy
will-
a taste of your own medicine.
Honestly.
That's exactly what you did to Tyler.
I will be playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for the first time on the 6th of November, doing a whole drunk stream and everything like that.
Oh my
Uh,
god. You're
there
gonna
may-
be so fucking confused.
I was going to say, everybody,
gonna-
it's
you
well
are gonna
regarded,
be
it's a
like, what
well-known
the
fact
fuck
that
is any of
KH3
this?
is the best intro into this franchise.
Oh my god.
To be honest, I don't know. So this week as well, I'm getting people to write in and try to sell me on Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
I want genuinely people to give me a pitch for Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts,
yeah.
and I'll see what I can fucking get. But you're saying I'm going to be confused. Right now, I'm fucking confused.
Yeah.
It just looks like there's Disney characters, and there's this one guy called Sona, whatever the hell his name is, and he's got a key, and then the key isn't a key for a lock. It's a hitting tool. What is this
Both.
game?
It's both
It's
things. You
exactly.
use it to open locks, magic locks, with
Like
magic.
chastity belts.
But you
or
also
what?
hit people over the head with it too.
You do.
Is this and then there's
With magic, yeah.
And Donald and Goofy are there.
magically you hit people with it.
Yeah, that's the important part.
I feel like
of
you guys are saying
friendship.
things, but it's not adding to the ability for me to understand what the fuck this game is.
Well, that's
Anyway,
because,
gonna
well, Eddie,
happen
but
on
that's
the 6th.
because you're dumb, and we know that, and we know that
True.
That is
and
true.
that's well
True facts.
documented.
True facts right there.
It is
facts.
true.
So, no, I.
But anyway, that's going to happen on the 6th. If anyone wants to join and see me get smashed and try to understand Kingdom Hearts 3,
Are those two separate streams?
no, they're together.
Oh, interesting. Is
Well,
that against TOS?
Is it? What, Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Right,
Weeb
right,
games
right.
are. Yeah, that's right. So that should be something. Just wanted to let you guys know. James, if you want to come by and let me know how great I'm doing in your one of your favorite franchises,
Yeah, I'll
then, yeah, that'd
do
be
that.
great.
I was in physical pain watching you play Halo 2.
Yeah.
Because I was... how many times did I say pick up the other guns? Because you can dual wield now in Halo 2.
Yeah.
For the first hour, I'm like, pick up the SMGs, pick up the thing. And you're like, no, I like this gun. You're picking up the... And then like an hour and a half in, you're like, oh, you can dual wield. This is cool.
This is...
Frustration.
There's something funny. So this is going
God.
up after our podcast, so we can talk about it on our
Okay.
podcast as well and be the first. Halo 2 in the Master Chief Collection, does it start with a different cutscene?
Yeah, it does.
So,
well,
yeah,
if you,
it
yeah,
does.
because it's the anniversary one. It
It's
starts
the
with like a
anniversary, yeah.
cutscene that's set during Halo 5.
Because Spartan
Right.
Lock, it doesn't come into this until Halo 5?
I don't even know
Yeah,
who that
it's
is, but
fine, yeah.
I'll imagine it's a guy.
Yeah.
I started up Halo 2, and I'm ready to get into it. I've completely put on my blinders. I'm looking at the
Yeah.
screen, and I'm enjoying this new cutscene that obviously is very brand new because it's all great CGI and stuff like that. Great voice acting, and I'm like, ooh, this is seeding up something quite nice. And then I look over in the chat for 1 second. I see Shep's like, you idiot, you're playing Halo 5. You're playing Halo 5. You're so stupid. What the hell? But I will say, I paused the menu and I'm like, it says Halo 2 in the corner. And then it turned out that Sheps hadn't seen this version in Master Chief Collection.
I played the OG.
And then it turned out becoming,
Yeah.
let's just tell off Sheps for being dumb and not being a real Halo fan.
I caught a lot of flack because you're playing Halo 2 for the very first time, and here's Spartan Locke and the Arbiter, who you don't know either of these guys. You're going to meet the Arbiter in this game, and Spartan Locke doesn't exist because the game's finished at Halo 3.